Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another amazing episode of the Trill League Fantasy Football Show. I am your host, the Trill OG Bum B, and of course, on my side, the commissioner himself, Dubb J. Dubb, how we doing today?
Man, don't ask me that question, man. You know, I'm 1-7.
Okay.
My day is going horrible, man.
Hey, man, I went 0-7, right? I took all my L's, and I showed up for work. I did my work every day. I vented, I let out what I needed to let out, and then I got to work. So if you need to go ahead and have a moment and scream or bite your inside of your cheek, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever you need to do to push through, and let's be professional and let's get to work today. It's not cool. Good. That's it's not cool. Hey, that's look, cool. You preaching to the choir, my man.
Right.
You preaching to the choir. Nobody had to sit in this league, not just in this show. Nobody had to sit in this league at the lowest spot of this league as long as me. And I still showed up every day.
Right.
I didn't, I didn't let those things affect me. We still got more football to play.
Yeah, I'm here. I mean, I took it out on myself a little bit, with a whole new look, cut the beard off. So new look, new team.
I thought it was for the holidays, but okay.
Nah, new look, new team. You know what I mean? Like, this is unacceptable, I mean, I've been doing fantasy for a long time. I haven't went on a losing streak like this, and this is literally my first time. But, I mean, I came in the league saying, I was here to guide, teach, and help as a commissioner. I didn't come in saying that, I was going to come dominate, win the league first year. I want to make sure, like I said, everybody's on a good competitive playing field.
Sure, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm with all of that.
Yeah. So I did my part, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So far.
I wanted to talk about something today, and I didn't want to sit. We'll get to the actual game, but I was looking at a couple of things, and I think I realized what might be going wrong for you and your team in this league.
Okay. Help me out.
I think you're starting to mirror a little bit of what I was going through. I feel like that's kind of lending itself. You wanted to come and give a lot of advice, but it seems to me like, I don't know, man. It seems like you're taking a lot of cues from me, and here, look, I wanted to lay this out for everybody because I don't know if people are really looking at this thing right. Okay. So this league started with me and the whole Krosky Merritt McLaughlin situation.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And so for me, it was a bad mistake, in your opinion, to trade the running back for the kicker.
Right.
And then I saw you got the running back, and then
no, I didn't get him. Your guy got him. Double dose.
Right, but you got the kicker.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, you got the kicker, and it's not the kicker. The kicker's still doing better than the running back.
Yes, he is.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want you to understand. I just understand these things. So yeah, I think it's time for a new approach.
Right.
I don't know if it's time for a new team because you're not going to get one because these waiver wires with these injuries and these bye weeks are ridiculous. So you're not going to get a new team. We got who we got.
For the most part.
We got who we got. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that you can turn this around. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know it feels bad. You're on this boat by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been on that boat. It's a very lonely boat. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of resources, not too much, alcohol, beer, whatever it is you like to do is not really available there. But that's a good thing for you.
Okay.
I don't think you need to drown your sorrow in liquor or anything. I think this is the moment to focus. This is when you cleanse the body. Yeah, just cleanse the body. First of all, get all of that toxicity I had to deal with from week 3 to week 8. Like, get rid of all of that. Like, you got to cleanse yourself of all of that.
Yeah, my detoxing.
Absolutely.
Situation.
And then, and just lock in right now. Just lock in. You know what I'm saying? But first thing you got to do is you got to get past perk. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to get past perk.
Got to get past.
And I don't think that's going to be a problem because I feel like he's digging his own ditch.
Okay.
See, Perk got a lot on his plate right now. And I don't want to stick on this too long, but Perk got a lot on his plate right now.
Okay.
He's doing his normal things on the news. Right. He got his little podcast where he talks about things. He's on Kiki's podcast. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to compete in in this league. I think Perk got a lot on his lap.
Right.
And I just want him to try to have some more clarity because we're going into the holiday season.
Right.
And I need him to be in the right frame of mind. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like seeing none of y'all under me. I'm going up though. Like this week, I'm on the way up. My trajectory, I'm not going back.
You're not going back
I'm
to
not
the
going
island?
back.
So
this is Last Chance University. You know what I'm saying? This season 18 or whatever you want to call it. I'm not going back.
Okay.
I came out of a very dark place in my life.
Right.
And now I'm above it. I'm beyond it. And I don't want to go back. I see what it's doing to you, bro, and it hurt me.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. But let's talk through it. Let's talk through it. And I wish he was here today. Shout out to Team Double Dose. He didn't show up today. Well, he had some other things to do. But, I mean, he had Puka. He had Rico. He got a 34-piece out of Stafford and going to New Orleans. So I'm not mad at that. Everything else was pretty simple. But here we are. Let's look at Joe's side. Bo Nix, great start. You know what I'm saying? Did okay up against that Houston defense. I'm not mad at that. Jennings been consistent. He's literally the only person catching the ball besides McCaffrey in San Francisco anyway. So he going to get his targets. Troy Franklin, I went up and down, back and forth with him. Playing those games. You know, you start him, he don't do nothing. You pull him, he going to do 32 points.
Exactly what I'm going through.
You know what I'm saying? Woody Marks, that's another one. He's boom or bust.
Right.
If you don't find the end zone, you're not going to get a lot out of him. Gaston, you running Gaston. I'm not mad at that. Josh Downs. I'm not mad at how that ball is getting thrown around in Indianapolis because Josh got his money. I had Alec Pierce in another league. He got his money. Right. You know what I'm saying? That Indianapolis train is really moving fast. Ryland, I picked up Ryland this week. Ryland did good.
Yes, he did.
I picked up Ryland. I like him as a player. And then Double Dose sitting over there with Merritt on his bench. Makes sense. Kyle Pitts, I mean, if you got nobody else, you got to start him. He's doing at least 7 points every week. He got a decent floor. His ceiling is weird because Atlanta going through a lot right now.
Right.
But you had a lot going against you. You had Ibuka out. You had Otten out. You had Johnson out. You had McLaughlin was out. And you had Flacco on the bench.
Right, 46 points. But doing the numbers, I still wouldn't have won.
Even with a perfect lineup looking at this, you still would have got done. Team Double Dose just had a bigger base for you today. Shout out to Red for doing this thing. And, man, we'll wish you good luck next time. Let's talk about these trillionaires. Yeah, we got our second win. 2 in a row. I'm not mad at this.
Liking that.
And it was, it was rough for me. I went up against Blitzmaster Andre, and this game literally went to the last seconds of football played in week 9. Right. Like it literally, I had to sit there and watch as his defense kept taking loss and loss. I'm like, 1 point, 2 point, 2 point, 1 point. I'm like, just keep going, keep cutting it down because my players wasn't really doing much, you know what I'm saying? But we ended up chopping that tree down and we beat him by 0.6. We wanted Andre on the show today. We wanted him to be able to talk through this and talk about how his season is going. We couldn't get him. Looks like he was unavailable today. I'm not going to say it was because of what happened in this game. If it was, I could understand. But I don't think it was because of that. But we'll get him on here. And as you can see, I took some advice. You know, I watch a lot of the shows. I listen to a lot of people talk. I saw a lot of advice about Loveland. I said, if all these people are talking about Loveland, maybe they know something I don't know. So I picked him up and I got 35 out of him. Every point that I got from everybody. Malik Washington, I mean, he could have done a little better. And I left money on the board. Like I picked up Slayton, but I didn't put him in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That won't be a mistake in the future. I picked up some good players and I'll be able to utilize them going into week 10. But, by the skin of my teeth, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't drink nothing cold today because I have no skin left on my teeth. It was very, very close. Shout out to Blitzmaster Andre, man. We'll see you. Hopefully next week we'll get you on to chop it up with you. Self-Made Players is making a real push in this league. We have a 4-way tie at number 1 at 7-2. And Self-Made Players pushed himself into that spot this week. He got Lamar Jackson back. We're going to be utilizing him a lot more. Smith and Jigba. I mean, Jesus. I mean, this is the number 1 receiver in football. Like, nobody's even close. I think he's ahead by like 100 or something yards. Like it's crazy right now. So he just been riding that train all the way to the top right now. Austin Genty was slow for him, giving him some more consistent numbers during the week. Michael Pittman, 22 points. I'm not mad at that. Like I said, they throwing that ball around. You know what I'm saying? Downs got food. Pierce got food. Now we're looking at Pittman. Pittman got food. And you know JT getting hit.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then they're picking up these defensive players too.
Right.
Like
unstoppable team.
They believe they have a chance right now.
Right.
And they made some serious moves by the trade deadline. So let's just keep watching this Indianapolis train move. Man, Dak Prescott did not do well for the Killer Bees. And the Killer Bees did put up 131 points. He got 26 from Kincaid. He got 22 from Harrison Jr. Brown gave him close to 20 points. Quit looking at Brown like he's not formidable in this league. Like he's starting to get his numbers now. You got Joe Flacco throwing the ball, is switching it up, is opening up the scheme a little bit more, has given him a little bit more action. So I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? This one, I have to say, Don Key, you doing your thing, man. You like you say, you take it every week at a time. Every week at a time. One day at a time, man. On any given Sunday, Don Key, congratulations. He in that big tie. Let's talk about some more people in that tie. The matchup of the week. Go Time Gary versus the GOAT! versus the GOAT! If that boy win this league this year, man, and you sitting at the bottom, this is going to be a rough Christmas for you. This is going to be a rough Christmas for you. Shout out to Go Time Gary. You know what I'm saying? We want to have him on the show. He's going to be traveling a little bit, but Gary says he wants to be able to come in and talk about this amazing season he's been having. I think the middle fingers put a fire under his feet and a battery in his back by taking his quarterback, who ended up going down anyway, which I'm sure doesn't make him feel any better. But still, he been going for it. Very low-key, very quiet, doing his shows on the weekend, you know what I'm saying, getting his travel on, you know what I'm saying. I'm not mad at him, putting up them numbers. He started Trevor Lawrence. I'm not mad at that. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? 20 from him, 20 from Jamar Chase. We could have got a lot more from Jamar Chase. It was a crazy shootout. 47 to 42. They put numbers on the board, but they just didn't get more shots out to Jamar Chase. That's all right, though. This Kamara thing is ridiculous. Like, they need to just go ahead and start Noel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Neal. Start Devin Neal and just let Kamara sit down somewhere. This was the trade deadline. They wanted to get rid of him. They missed it.
Their chance.
You know what I'm saying? So, negative one. Negative one. That's crazy. Kyron Williams, 20 points. Here's the game changer right here. Brock Bowers.
He came to play.
And now he's going to get even more targets. Because Jacoby Myers is going down to Jacksonville, which is going to complicate my team on a lot of levels, but we'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? But my God, 45 points.
Yeah, that's
it's not like we don't know Brock Bowers come to work, but I mean, 45 points.
Yeah, that's crucial.
That's bananas.
From a tight end, that's crucial.
We have to start looking at some of these premium tight ends as wide receivers. True. They're lining up on the outside. They're not taking these little pump and dumps. You know what I'm saying? They're not end zone targets solely anymore. Tight ends are putting up receiver numbers.
Right, and they're getting numbers after the catch.
Crazy. Oh, the yards after the catch is banana. I had Loveland this week. We had 36 yards after that catch on that last play.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Crucial.
It's crazy. And they're hard to bring down. Once a tight end get a little momentum in on his feet, it's hard to stop it.
Yeah, he's not a regular wide receiver just trying to tackle him.
And, these safeties, they tend to be a little squirrelier, a little smaller and faster. They can't deal with that type of a matchup. You know what I'm saying? Coming down full speed. But to be fair, he's playing the worst defense in the last 25 years. Like, I don't want to get into it, but the Bengals, they need a structural change. I think it's beyond culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the conditions are in that locker room, but they just don't, that defense, they just don't have it together. They don't have it together. The GOAT did some good numbers. He got 32 from Josh Allen. He got 36 from McCaffrey, but he only had one other player do double digits, and that was Cortland Sutton, who is actually seeing targets go to RJ Harvey right now. You know what I'm saying?
They put it on the rookie back right now.
No, for real. But again, he's a great choice. Dobbins is doing what he's doing, but I mean, these pass catches that RJ has been getting, especially on the goal line, it's been crazy. He's doing numbers right now. But Courtland Sutton is still going to get his anyway. But even with all of that, Goat, you only can put up 110 points, and Go Time Gary got it. So now you, like Gary, like self-made players, are part of that four-way tie at 7-2. So these next 2-3 weeks are going to be very crucial for each one of y'all as to see who gets out of that 7-2. Usually two of y'all will go. I can't see three of y'all losing next week. So it's going to be interesting to watch how first place starts to move around and switch around over the next couple of weeks. All right, leading over to Middle Fingers and Mo City Bo. We've been talking about Bo. Bo making a comeback. And Bo played the Middle Fingers, who pretty much been sitting at the top of the league
for a
long time. But like you said, these matchups, these bye weeks and all of that, starting to ship, and some people on that upward trajectory. Bo, you and me, baby, we winning up, we winning out. We got to go all the way with it. Middle Fingers didn't even break 100 this week, which is crazy for them because they put numbers on the board every week. But Roma Dunze got nothing. Got nothing this week. And I'm talking about that man slung that ball this weekend. And Roma Dunze literally, I think he got 2 targets, maybe 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think he got more than that, but he didn't get anything happening for him. Bijan Robinson, what's up with that? Is the team that bad? Because it seems like they doing a whole lot of throwing, not realizing they got one of the best running backs in the league. I'm really not understanding that. Now, this was a great pickup for him, Manangai.
Right, that was a good one.
That was a good pickup for him, but it just didn't play into what he was trying to do this week. But that's going to be a great start for the rest of the season.
Fact.
Like I don't think anybody's about to take that spot from him. Even when DeAndre Swift comes back, I just can't see him putting up these kind of numbers, especially if you fight through a groin injury.
Yeah, that's a tough injury to come back from.
You know what I'm saying? But Tyler Warren didn't really give a lot this week, and it was just Daniel Jones, 12 points is not going to work. Now this is an anomaly. I don't think this has anything to do with Daniel Jones as a quarterback. I think that Steelers defense gave him a little bit more problems than he was looking for. I don't see this being a big thing for him as we go on and whatnot. Mo City Bo, he got 28 out of Jacoby Brissett. That's a bold start. Who else did he have?
Yeah.
He had Hurts, but Hurts was out. That was a bold start, though. I feel like Jacoby Brissett has this job now.
Yes, he does.
I feel like this is his job now. So Kyler can go home and play video games and shit and do what he like to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? But this is gonna be a problem with him in the future. And this is crazy because you look at this lineup. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people with single digits that started for him this week, and he still ended up putting up 16 more points on the Middle Fingers. Man, and hopefully your lineup will improve next week. You'll have Hampton back in. Oh, that's what happened with you. You left Pierce on the bench.
Yeah, but I didn't think he thought Romeo Dunze would be.
I can't blame him for
target,
that.
so.
He had Harvey on the bench, and he had Pierce on the bench. So he had the points there.
Right.
It's
hard to start him over the ones that he did start, like over Shakur. I don't think he would have put him in over Shakur.
Right.
So.
But Kelsey over Warren? I mean, Warren over Kelsey?
Yeah, I already did
against
Warren
Pittsburgh.
over Kelsey.
I felt like
because Warren was that guy.
Yeah, but I felt like Kansas City and Buffalo was going to be somewhat of a shootout.
Right.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, me too. I started Pat Mahomes in one league. And
turns out the shootout was Chicago and Cincinnati this weekend. That was the real shootout.
Facts.
Lifey Gary is turning this around. I remember when he called me, he said he can't keep losing like this, so he's going for it. And he started Swift. Swift.
Yeah.
They got a 0 burger for that. But Higgins, 40 points. That's who took all the targets from Chase. You know what I'm saying? Drake London back with a bullet. 42 points. Bounce back from that injury just like you're supposed to. But again, I don't know if that was a scheme for the day against New Orleans, but y'all got to figure out how to get Bijan Robinson back in the game. Y'all got to figure out how to get him more utilized. You know what I'm saying? Amon St. Brown, he's going to do his numbers every week. He got 18. But Perk, let's talk through Perk. Now, Perk had some bad luck. I had this same bad luck in another league. Perk lost Butte and P. Ryan before they put any numbers on the board.
Right.
It's very hard to win after that kind of thing. Keenan Allen, 6 points. Not really sure what's going on over there with the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? But they got to get him more involved. I think this Kamani Vidal experiment is over.
Yeah, I think it is too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he came hard. And a lot of these guys pause. A lot of these guys do their thing when they come straight out. They have 1 or 2 strong weeks, and then things start to settle in. People start to realize exactly, oh, this dude ain't that. We got this. We can handle that. So he got what? Half a point on the board. Hunter Henry, I mean, he's doing what he can do, but he's starting to not be that top target anymore. I think Butte was taking a lot from him. So maybe with Butte gone, he can get a couple more, but we'll see what happens with that. Stephon Diggs, you know what I'm saying? 12 points. You got to figure out how to get Stephon more involved in this offense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing recently he's doing decent numbers, but they got to figure out how to get him involved more in this offense. Seattle defense, 9 points. I love it. Whew, DJ Moore on the bench for Perk, 25 points. Even with that and a couple of other things that you don't even have, you still would have lost. You lost by 100 points, my boy. You lost by 100 points. I think I got pretty close to losing by 100 points. I got pretty close. I think I lost by like 70 or 80 points in this thing before. But, man, that's a rough one for you, my guy. But we're going to send love to everybody from last week. You know what I'm saying? Got some new lineups this week. The first thing we got to talk about, let's go ahead and let's put it out there. The commissioner and I played this week. So all these different questions that he'd like to ask at the end of all of that, ain't but one question to ask at the end of this show. Is who gonna win? Who gonna win? Now, like you, Commissioner, you like to say, I don't go by projections. So just the idea that you projected a little bit higher than me, I don't go by that. I don't buy it, and I don't go by it. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I can see now some chinks in your lineup armor already. Not that I should give them to him, but if you call me off the clock, I can work with you.
No, we're not doing nothing off the clock.
Okay, well,
no collusion.
Let's talk about it here. So wait a minute. So you admit your collusion with Team Dubb J?
No collusion. I know that's your little favorite word you've been,
Well, I mean, you brought it up.
I mean, cuz I knew you was coming with it eventually.
I had no plans on doing that. I'm seeing chinks in your armor.
I see it too on your side, but you know.
No.
I'm willing to take a little bit of advice, even though I'm at the bottom and you was there, and I don't put it against you as.
I can't tell you how to stay at the bottom. I can try to tell you how to get out of it, but I don't know. I mean, you got to figure some things out on this team.
Yeah, I do. You
have to figure.
Last week I had a bye week with like 4 top players, so now they back. I think this week is my best week, if any, to actually turn this thing around. It might have to start with you, but hey, it is what it is. At least it's a friendly competition.
Yeah,
you'll
absolutely.
Still be above me.
Drake May going against Tampa Bay. I think didn't Baker just get his check?
Baker?
Did Baker get his check? I'm not sure. I feel like I heard Baker was about to get his check. Either way, you got to shoot out.
Yeah, definitely.
Either way, you got to shoot out with.
Yeah, that's a good
with Tampa Bay. I'm throwing Slayton in this lineup. I left him out last week. He's literally the number 1 target for this team. I'm putting him in. That's why I'm putting Gary Wilson in for now. He just started practicing again. He's still limited, but I feel like Gary Wilson is going to play this week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Baker did get 280.
Yeah, Baker got 4 years to $280 million.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure how much of that is guaranteed, but salute to you, my brother. You've been slinging that rock like a beast.
Yeah,
you deserve that money, and might as well just settle in because you're going to be a Buccaneer for a while.
$250 guaranteed.
$250 guaranteed. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. Definitely good. Now he need to feed his receivers and, thank them. Since I have both of his receivers, Tez Johnson, pulled through. Emeka pulled through. Come on now.
That's right. You starting them both this week?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know who I'm going to actually put in my flex. I like that Franklin and Bo Nix matchup, pairing them up together so I get double points. It's hard to Jennings. I like him, but it's a hit or miss, man, when I start him. So I'm just trying to find consistency throughout my players. When I start my lineup, the projections play a part, but I rarely look at them. But what I notice I have been doing and should be taking more accountability and, homework is looking at the opponents, looking at the cornerbacks, the safeties, just the defense that they're going up against and looking at like, maybe I need to bench him this week, even though I know he's a good player, just because of the defensive scheme that may be up against him. But like you said, I'm on the island by myself, so I have nothing to do but a bunch of homework. So
I mean, you can get a volleyball and make you a Wilson, and maybe you can compare your stats with him, like Tom Hanks on Castaway. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, look, I got a lot of problems I got to deal with. I got a lot of red cues.
Yeah, I noticed
on this team. We're gonna have to talk about this BTJ. Like me and the other coaches, we're gonna have to talk about this BTJ. I don't think he's gonna play this week, and I'm not sure what he's gonna do for the rest of the season. Cook. I'm not sure if Cook's going to play because Cook didn't practice at all yesterday. So I've already kind of adjusted my lineup. Somebody loved Quentin Johnston. They gave up on him. He probably had a bad week.
I did.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do this, son.
Okay.
I'm going to show you how to do this, son.
Okay, we going to see. You going to put that egg on you like he did me.
Yeah, no, I don't think he can afford to. They got to put him in the game. He's losing because, I mean, Gadsden ain't taking all the targets from everybody.
He not, but Keenan Allen still got to,
Yeah, Keenan Allen didn't do but, 7 to 8 points last week.
Yeah, that's the thing with them. They move the ball around according, I think, to their defense. So we'll see if it be his week or, like I said, he's that guy that can give you that egg.
I got to take my chances with this one. I got to take my chances. So that's why if you look at the lineup, he's right across from Franklin, who can give you a nice little two-piece.
Facts.
As in 2 points. I've been there before. So
no, two-piece, 2 touchdowns.
Good luck with that. Trust me, if he was handing out 2 touchdowns all day, I would have never kicked him off the bench.
Right.
Believe it. But good luck to you this weekend, Coach. I want you to have an amazing performance in a losing effort. I want your players to put up big numbers that look amazing on the page, but still equal to an L. That's what I want for you.
Everybody wants something. But everybody don't get what they want. So, hey.
Okay. We'll see what happens. Killer Bees versus Mo City Bo. I can't lie. Even if he swap out everybody, Killer Bees. I mean, you put a decent lineup together last week. Ain't no telling what country you in today. But I'm going to need you to figure this out because you got 1, 2, 3 people that have no game. It's their bye week. And then you got 4 empty slots on your bench and then Connor and Aaron Jones Jr. Senior, excuse me. I don't know what this is supposed to be.
Right. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know.
Chase B, wake up. Wake up, baby. This ain't about money or nothing. It's about pride. Don't. It's lonely at the bottom. I've been there. He's there. It's lonely at the bottom. Chase, don't do it. Don't do it.
Should have been playing him this week, man.
Now, I wish I was playing him this week for real.
Shit. We can trade places, Chase. Shit.
And he got some decent players. Yeah, he got Laporta. He got Caleb Williams. Yeah. Jones will probably play this weekend, but I mean, Jesus, Mo City Bowl, Hurts, Waddle, Devontae Adams. I mean, Jesus, A-Chain, Gibbs, Ertz. He'll feel that slide. That'll probably go to Junkins or somebody. Yeah, good luck, Chase B. I hope you don't quit on us. I hope you haven't quit on us. Don't give up. Don't give up. You don't have the worst record in the world. There are definitely people lower than you, but I mean, you got to get active. You know what I'm saying? You playing Mo City Bowl, so it's going to be an aggressive week for you. I wish you the best. Perk versus Team Double Dose. I don't see how this doesn't get personal.
Definitely.
I don't see how these two people can keep their emotions out of this game. They're too close. They're friends. They're brothers. You know what I'm saying? Which means they can fight and then wake up and be cool the next day. I feel like y'all might want to fight after this. I feel like somebody going to want to swing on this. Perk got a lot riding on this game. Definitely. Perk got to win. Double Dose is in a good place. He's trending upward, but Perk is desperate. Perk is very desperate this week. Let's look at who he got. Bryce Young at quarterback.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I want to go any further down this.
Yeah, he just picked him up too. I was kind of confused with that one, but
I mean, Mahomes is out this week, but I feel like there's more available on the waiver wire
Right.
than Bryce Young.
Yeah, he picked up.
They're playing New Orleans. Yeah. New Orleans ain't trash, but New Orleans is beatable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? New Orleans is kind of sitting at the bottom of a lot of statistical variance about the NFL, but yeah. I wish you luck. Keenan Allen, hopefully he'll turn back around. Booty ain't playing. Perk. I don't know if you need to know that or hear that. He's not playing, Perk. You got problems. You got Kamadi Vidal still in your lineup, bro. Yeah. Like, you got to figure this out. You have to
projections.
You have to go ahead and work that wire, Big Perk. I'm just gonna tell you what's real. You gonna have to really get in there and work that wire. That man is starting Puka. That man is starting. Well, I don't know if Rico's gonna play.
Yeah, he has quad injuries.
Yeah, he got quad injuries and soft tissue. We seen what that's been doing to people in this league. So you have to figure that out. I don't know if Puka got a rib injury. I don't feel like, unless it's broken, if it's just a fracture or something like that, I feel like Puka Nacua will push through.
Yeah, he definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen him play hurt before. So it must be a broken rib. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to look to get more information about that. He started Nico. He got Javonte Williams in the flex. No, not Javonte. Oh, no, he got Jamison Williams in the flex. Mr. Jennings, let me see his bench. Ooh, Krosky Merritt. Njoku. Is Njoku still a Brown? He's still a Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of y'all got some work to do. He's sitting over there with a broke up Cooper Cup with a P. Ryan. This is going to be an interesting game. I don't feel like the projections really tell us what this game is going to look like.
Right. Yeah, I think it's going to sway a lot.
Because this Rico Dowdle ain't going to hold up at all. I don't think this booty is going to hold up. Pause. So.
And Walker. I know I dropped Walker. Just making a simple mistake. And, I mean, he's not really that guy, in my opinion, since Charbonnet has been getting the touchdowns, but he's going to start him. So we'll see if, he actually put some numbers up for him.
Kyle Pitts is Kyle Pitts. You know what I'm saying? Not Kyle Pitts of last year, but he's still Kyle Pitts. He's doing some decent numbers. I wish you both well. These numbers are going to look different by the time these games start. Neither one of them have nobody tonight. So by the weekend, by the time we get to, where's the overseas game at this week?
I believe it's in Berlin.
Oh, it's in Germany?
Yeah, I think it's Berlin, Germany.
Yeah, by the time we show up Sunday morning in Germany, these numbers going to look a lot different. Both of these lineups going to look a lot different.
Right.
For sure. I wish you all the best. All right, here we go with the matchup of the week. The Silent Beast versus the loudest man in the room. Go Time Gary versus Self-Made Players. This one's going to get interesting. They're fairly evenly matched, 55-45. Now, of course, Lamar Jackson is back. He got Justin Jefferson, Smith and Jigba. Obviously, he'll swap out Spears. Genty, he's going to start Genty on Thursday. That's his boy. So he's starting Austin Genty tonight for sure. Pittman Jr., we'll figure out about what his injury is going to look like. And the Denver defense versus Las Vegas. I don't know, man. We got to see because you're playing against Brock Bowers, literally, on Go Time Gary. So we'll see whether or not your defense holds up. You know what I'm saying? He's starting a new $250 guaranteed $1 million man. Baker Mayfield, Addison. I still haven't seen Addison really catch fire since he's been back.
No, he's just been kind of consistent, on the low tier.
Devontae Smith, he's been putting up numbers. Kamara, you have to figure something looking at your bench. You have to figure something out. You already know Kamara against the Panthers.
Nah.
It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Kyron Williams, Brock Bowers, as we said. McMillan's been getting busy.
Right.
He's been getting busy. And
consistent.
On a team where the quarterback, you never know what that quarterback is going to give you. You just know it ain't going to be 30 points for fantasy football. He's not going that hard, but he got who he liked to throw to. You know what I'm saying? So you can take advantage of that. Magley actually is a really good kicker. Both of these kickers, Myers versus Magley, these are both actually top 5 kickers right now in the league. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what he got Carolina on his bench, so he'll pull them up. Yeah, no, this is going to be a good game.
That's
This is going to be a good game.
shootout.
We got to see who. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing, Don Key. Picked up that Luke Musgrave. That's a go
I
start.
got him in another league.
That's a go start. I give you that.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna start Justin Hebert. No, he's got Jackson against Minnesota. Parker Washington, not another bad pickup. You know what I'm saying? But you got to figure out your running back. You're gonna see if you're gonna. I know what you're thinking. You thinking Stevenson might come back. I don't think so. You're gonna have to run with that Jordan Mason, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. I wish y'all both the best. And finally, Light Feet Gary versus Middle Fingers. Now this one's gonna be interesting because Gary's Light Feet Jerry is on the comeback right now. You know what I'm saying? He got Drake London who went crazy. He got Sam Darnold against Arizona. I think he can put up some numbers against that. You know what I'm saying? Now you are playing Arizona at home, but I don't see a lot of confidence from the Cardinals right now. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of things they got to figure out. Brissett is ready to go. Brissett just been sitting there waiting to go. You know what I'm saying? He going to let that ball fly.
Fact.
He going to let that ball fly. So we're going to see what happens. You playing Amon St. Brown. That's a go. Drake London back hot again. But you're playing the Colts defense, which is now even better than it was last week. So, you know, good luck to you. DeAndre Swift. I don't know if he's going to play this week because he got a groin injury, but he could play through it. Somebody else got a groin. Saquon got a groin injury.
Right.
And they were saying in week 8, if they needed him to go back in, he was ready to go back in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think severity of the injury plays a big part. Plus, New York Giants got a good defense, so I don't know if you want to go up against them being half injured.
And he got Trevor Etienne. He must be really beat up. Yeah, he's beat up. Tucker Kraft is gone. Travis Hunter is gone. Pollard ain't playing this week. Higgins ain't playing this week. This is going to be rough for you. It's going to be rough for you. Now, he does have McBride, and he's got Shaheed. I don't know if that Shaheed experiment going to play off yet.
Right.
I think it will eventually work. I think he and Sam Darnold will work because he got the same offensive coordinator, Kubiak, we had before. So Kubiak knows exactly what he can do. He's seeing exactly what Sam can do. So he's already got some ideas. He probably had a lot to say, quite frankly, with them bringing him.
Right.
And, you know, being able to target specific things that he's done in games before like that. So we'll see. I don't know if that's going to work out this quick. They could pull some sneaky shit with Shaheed. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Middle fingers, Daniel Jones, Roma Dunze. Roma Dunze will not give you a 0. He will not give you a donut again. That's definitely not going to happen again. And they playing the Giants, so that's not going to happen again. McConkey doing what he does. Robinson, hopefully they'll give him the ball and let him run. You know what I'm saying? Because that Colts defense is stronger against the pass than a run, so you might be able to get away with some things. Rashard White, I think that's a safe start. Bucky Irvin isn't playing this week. I hate to tell you that, Commissioner. Bucky Irvin ain't playing this week.
Man, you better play.
Bucky Irvin ain't playing this week. If you sign into my members page, I can give you some deeper information on that. Just subscribe to my members page, and I can give you some. I have some very good intel on Bucky Irvin that I can give you for this week. But as you can see, Rashard White is getting started in lineups, and I don't think the middle fingers will start him if he didn't think he was playing. Tyler Warren, Shakir, he got a team. He got a team. Now, he do have Mananga is hurt. Mananga didn't practice.
Right.
Yeah, so he's hurt. He's got Harvey sitting over there on the bench. Worthy is out. Kelsey is out. He's got Pierce on the bench. You know, he can make some changes. This is a solid lineup, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really sure if I'd swap out a Dunze or McConkey. Any of these guys. I think you got a solid lineup, Jerry. You gotta figure 2 or 3 things out. You know, you starting the wrong Etienne. Not that the other Etienne is that much greater, but this ain't the right Etienne. There's got to be something left on the wires to do better than Trevor Etienne. Close but no cigar. I wish these guys luck. Commish, do you think you can get it this week?
Man, it's a rough one, man. Like I say,
it's a rough one.
No, not rough one for
you
the
playing,
opponent. Not rough one towards the opponent. It's more rough for us. Me just figuring out this lineup, what these guys gonna do. Like 1 week, you go off. Next week, you just normal or bottom tier, and like I need consistency, man. I'm built off consistency.
Monday night's gonna tell us a lot.
No, tonight it's gonna tell us a lot. for me.
For
Because I
you,
have Bo
yeah.
Nix and Troy Franklin. So
I had a rough week from Drake May. I feel like he got to bounce back this week, though. That was an anomaly. Drake May has been very consistent. Outside of last week, he's been MVP conversation talk all season. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna give all y'all some game right now. I'm gonna even give the commissioner some game because I don't think he can beat me regardless, and he'll figure this out. Bucky Irvin's issue is not the foot. It's never been the foot.
It's the shoulder.
It's the shoulder.
Right.
The problem with the shoulder is that it was a dislocation. They don't feel comfortable allowing him to be hit. Right? You know what I'm saying? He's a right-handed runner, so he's going to have to lean into people with the left shoulder, which is the shoulder that was dislocated. And I think that bitch ain't ready yet.
Right. Yeah, I took that in consideration, but then I looked at Xavier Worthing, but we are talking wide receiver versus running back. So,
wide receiver doesn't come into play.
That's been one of my problems, and it's crazy because I usually tell people, like, don't hold on to hurt players. Look at that injury and keep it moving. But me just thinking, not really, like I say, doing my homework, looking into his injury, holding on to him, and picking up Terry McLaurin, you know, just messed up my whole lineup. So,
I let go of Terry McLaurin and I got yelled at for it. I said, if you like him, take him.
Yeah,
If you like him, take him.
One game where he had 2 great catches, maybe a touchdown,
that helped me. That one start, I had him in a third league. I had him on the bench. I had room for him on the bench.
Right.
The main league, I didn't have room for him. He had to go.
Right.
I had bye weeks and injuries, and I just didn't have the space on the bench to keep him there. But I put him in for one game. As soon as we put him in, he got hurt. He's back out. Right. Re-injured the same injury that kept him out for 3-4 weeks. So I just, I hated for him because I picked him up very early. I picked him up like 3rd round, 4th round.
Right.
And I loved everything about Scary Terry McLaurin. I think he's a beast of a player when he's healthy. He just hasn't been healthy long enough this season. And by the time he does, I don't know how much of a difference it'll make on most people's lineups.
Right,
you will have replaced him, hopefully, with somebody that's productive by then. So,
right.
Well, hopefully you guys aren't sitting on Terry McLaurin. But if you are, I wish you the best of luck starting somebody else. Until next week, we'll see y'all then. Let him ask this question. Let him ask this question. We know what this question is. Let him ask this question. I was trying to save him, but go ahead.
This is the question. I know we playing each other, but he already put that out there. So y'all let us know, who you think will win out of Team Trillionaires versus Team Dubb J.
You see what this is right here?
More than
time to eat.
But more than like. But more so, will I get out of this 1-7 slump? Like, will I have a season where I don't be at the bottom? Or will I be at the bottom and be in the commissioner of Trill League?
I would love for you to get out of this slump, but you'd have to beat me. And I cannot wish you luck in that effort. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there you have it. Do y'all feel the same way?